Hey team, so welcome back to the garage today. Kind of got an easy one for you, but I will make a video of it and go over it with you. I was noticing lately I've got blue residue on my engine cover here, which to me was indicating a washer fluid leak. I just assumed it was one of my hoses had a pinhole leak, but I had my wife hit the washers and I found out that my passenger side nozzle had a crack right there where the hose meets the nozzle. There's a piece that protrudes out into the rubber, and it was cracked right there. And literally on the old one, as soon as I touched this, it all broke off and fell apart. So luckily my dealership had one in stock at a markup of almost double the price of what I could get it online for, but I needed it that day and I went and got it and picked it up and I replaced this one. I did look at my driver's one and it is suffering the same fate. It wasn't leaking, but as soon as I touched this after I got the replacement unit, it broke and fell off. And I pretty much went ahead and ordered one because I thought that the passenger one did it. The driver's one's not too far behind, and living in here in upstate New York, having working washer fluid is clutch. So gonna go ahead and replace this one and show you how to do it. And if this broke off in there like mine did, that's pretty easy to get out, and I'm gonna try to show you how to do that too. So the first thing we're gonna do to get the old nozzle out is it's held in with two tabs right there. So we're gonna try to show you there. So you can see the tab there and the tab there. You're just gonna squeeze those and then it's gonna pop through the hood. So once you squeeze it, now we can get it out, and we're just gonna go to the top side here. And we're just gonna pull that out of the hood like that. If you want, you can go ahead, clean all that up or whatnot. If the paint got compromised, you might just want to touch it up real quick. But I think we're okay. So we can go ahead and put the new one in. Plus, this has a seal on the bottom of it anyway. Okay, so I went ahead, I took my own advice. I just took some paint detailer spray there, Griot Speed Shine, and I cleaned all that up, got all the gook out of there. Paint looks good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the new unit in. This is the new unit that came from Amazon. It looks identical to the one I took out, so I think this is an authentic part. It's about 17 bucks. Maybe I'll throw a link down in the description just so you guys can find it easy. Came in a package that looked like an authentic Honda package, and I think it's a good unit. So what you're gonna wanna do is just put in the nozzle first towards the rear of the vehicle, and then turn it, and then press it into place. Check to make sure it's in there tight. That's in there real tight, and you're good. If you need to adjust your spray, you can get in there with something plastic. Use like a plastic knife or something, and you can put it in there, and that's like a ball joint. You can move that around. So we'll do that after. Okay, so now we have to get this plastic that's stuck inside this hose out. So what we're gonna do, because it's brittle, I'm just gonna squeeze it and break it up. And then I'm gonna use this pick. You can get the pick set at Harbor Freight. It comes with all different kinds of attachment or ends. And we're just gonna go in there, gently clean all this old plastic out. And I'm gonna kind of work it with my finger towards the end here. You could cut this off, but there's not a lot of extra hose left over. I think it would be tight and you'd run the risk of it pulling off or something like that. So I've got all the big pieces out. I'm just gonna kind of work the pick around, clean it off, work it around some more. Try to get out as much as I can because I don't want anything to get stuck in my new nozzle. So there. So I pulsed the washers a few times. Yep, looks like everything's out of there. They actually do a really good job. So I just used a soda can, put it up on top of the box here. If I were to do it again, I'd probably fill the soda can halfway up, so it had a little weight to it, but everything appears to be cleaned out of there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and now reattach the hose. And then we're all set. We got our hose back on. Make sure you route it correctly here, and everything's good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go check our alignment inside and make sure that is all okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do a test spray. And it looks like my fluid is hitting right about here. That's pretty low for me. I like it to actually hit up about here when I'm stopped, or about the bottom of the blue line. So when I'm driving down the road, it's hitting somewhere around the middle of the windshield with the air resistance. So I'm gonna go ahead and adjust that nozzle. Okay, so this is our nozzle head. What I'm gonna do is I got a plastic tool here. I use these for interior pieces. And I'm just gonna go above the nozzle. I'm gonna push it up just a little bit, because a little bit difference here is gonna make a big difference inside the car. So we're gonna try that and see how that works. So this is the package that came with the second nozzle from the Amazon order. Unfortunately, they put the sticker right over the part number, but this looks just like the one I picked up at the dealership packaging wise. But there is the part number, 76810 TK8-A01. And I'll put a link to this in the description below, so you're going right to this guy or gal who's selling these on Amazon. It looks identical to the one I took out and to the one I put in last week from the dealership. So I'm fairly certain this is legit, or it's a fantastic fake. One of the two. All right. Thanks for joining me in the garage today. I hope that was helpful on how to change your washer fluid nozzles. Talk to you next time. Click like or subscribe if this helped you out. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.